Hey, what's going on YouTube? James from J Kramer Fitness doing a update for Raw Nutrition's grass-fed isolate. While researching our protein powder, I noticed that Raw Nutrition was added to the Informed Protein list as of October 2024. I was very critical of the supplement when I reviewed it in May of 24. In that review, I shared that there are major concerns that protein powder is an amino spike. Certification at the time was that the only product offered by Raw Nutrition certified as informed protein was their RTD. Being objective and unbiased, let's do an update on Raw Nutrition's claimed grass-fed isolate. In this review, I'll share some of these updates and some of the things I didn't initially do in my review back in May. Third-party testing, amino acid comparison to the original, what I received in May 2024 to the updated October 24 amino acid profile. I never did a comparison between Opti Nutrition Gold Standard, and I never did a comparison to a certified non-amino spike grass-fed protein powder. In this instance, I always pick AGN Roots. And then, of course, who should be purchasing Raw Nutrition's isolate. As I mentioned earlier, Raw Nutrition's whey protein is now verified by Informed Protein, which means the product you are buying matches the listed claim of protein powder on the label. With this update, let's take a closer look at the amino acid profile before and after the certification. If you're unaware, Raw Nutrition's grass-fed version is now also tested for banned substances. However, keep this in mind, CBUM isolate protein powders are not tested for illegal or banned substances. The only one that is certified is Raw Nutrition's isolate. Now let's go ahead and get into the comparison. We can compare the amino acid profile from my original review, which was in an email I received in May, to the one I just received a couple days ago. And here's the table showing the two profiles side by side. As you can see, the leucine content is substantially higher than the one that I received in October. This is the one on the left is 2024 claims, and the one on the right is the Informed Protein verified. As you can see, drastic differences. I made the claim that Get Raw Nutrition isolate was amino spiked, because why would a company provide an updated profile, amino acid profile, that is substantially different to the original one that I received back in May? You can say it, I was right. The comparison out of the way, let's go ahead and do a comparison to Opti Nutrition Gold Standard. Both brands offer a higher quality protein, but there's one key difference. Raw Nutrition offers one protein source. Opti Nutrition offers 3 protein sources. Those 3 protein sources are isolate, concentrate, and a hydrolyzed whey. In terms of price and value, On Gold Standard offers more servings for a lower price. However, when it comes to flavor, Raw Nutrition takes the edge. And just looking at the table, the leucine contents are fairly similar. However, the leucine content for Raw Nutrition is just is a tick higher, but overall, nothing too substantially different between the two protein powders outside of flavor and price per serving. If you're looking for the best value, Opti Nutrition Gold Standard is a pretty reputable. From the comparison with On Gold Standard, let's take a look at Raw Nutrition's grass-fed claims. On the website for Get Raw Nutrition and on the Amazon page, there are numerous claims suggesting that Raw Nutrition's isolate is a grass-fed isolate. However, there are no third-party claims to back that information up. The reality is this protein powder has trace amounts of grass-fed isolate, and Raw Nutrition is just using the term grass-fed to inflate the price of. Let's go ahead and do a comparison against a certified grass-fed protein powder, and as always, my choice is AGN Roots. My knock on AGN Roots is that it comes unflavored and it can be a little pricey, but you get the full assurance of third-party testing and 100% transparency from the brand, which makes it awesome. Table between the two brands, leucine content goes to AGN Roots, leucine percent higher, BCAA content higher, protein per serving higher, calories, AGN Roots 110, just a trace amount higher just because you're getting more protein per serving. The serving size are spot on. Like I said though, in this price comparison, I'm only doing the 15 serving container, which comes in at $28. The 3 serving container I think comes in at $62, $63. This table supports my claim that Raw Nutrition is not 100% grass-fed isolate. The reality is this is just an isolate with the claim of grass-fed, offering trace amounts of grass-fed isolate. Here. So after all these updates, let's revisit whether Raw Nutrition whey protein is worth your purchase. Initially, I advised against it due to concerns of amino spiking and the lack of transparency. However, with the recent Informed Protein certification, it has improved. If you prioritize flavor and are looking for a change from Opti Nutrition Gold Standard, in my book, Raw Nutrition is a solid option. We've broken down Raw Nutrition's improvements and the remaining issues. Let's recap the key points of this update. No more amino spiking concerns in my original review. I was highly critical of Raw Nutrition for selling an amino spike protein powder. With their recent Informed Protein certification, the product is now verified free of amino spiking. This major update significantly improves the brand's trustworthiness regarding protein quality, however, not by much, but I have no issues recommending a purchase, but still lacking transparency. While the amino spiking issues has been resolved, Raw Nutrition struggles with transparency, especially with its grass-fed claims. Despite advertising its protein as grass-fed, no third-party certification exists to confirm this. The lack of transparency regarding sourcing continues to hurt this brand's credibility. Number 3, great tasting. However, you're paying more for flavor. The flavor remains a strong point for Raw Nutrition isolate, making a good choice for those who prioritize taste, convenience, mixability. Raw Nutrition does all that stuff fantastic. However, regarding protein quality, it's on par with Opti Nutrition's Gold Standard. If you want something that's a little bit cheaper, Opti Nutrition Gold Standard is a good place to start. You're paying for flavor, and believe me, the price to Flavor Town is worth it with any other protein powders. The only one I'm concerned about is the birthday cake, because I haven't tasted a birthday cake protein powder that tastes good. Raw Nutrition is a decent option, but not a top tier choice for those focused on protein quality. So of course, I'm gonna go ahead and flash what I initially gave Raw Nutrition. I gave it a do not buy. Over the last 5 months, I've updated my review metrics, and I no longer do taste review scoring because of the fact my taste palette is going to be different from yours. So with the updated score, I still give it a okay purchase. What changed though is the value. I gave it 5 out of 7 because there's still that concern of trustworthiness. This protein powder is not truly 100% grass-fed. It's just a claim of grass-fed. The amino score is improved, but of course that's kind of tied in with the claims of grass-fed. Or nothing else has changed. Shakeability still great. Ingredient list still solid. However, this is an internationally sourced protein powder, and then the nutrition facts is based off of the average protein percent from all the flavors. Okay, so with that shared, that is my updated review on Raw Nutrition's claimed grass-fed isolate. I'm still going to leave my original review up after this update. So if you want to see how things progress with my review and all this lighting stuff and high production value, keep watching. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the original review.